Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I am back. Vibes are a bit low, but I figured I'd just play the game mindlessly. If someone wants to watch, they can. I don't know. I don't know how talkative I'm gonna be in this stream. I need to get back to where I was, and I'm not exactly there. I keep forgetting about these 3 rosaries up here. Did I get... I did, okay. I played, like, this first bit off stream, and then I was just kind of like, oh, you know what? Guess it wouldn't hurt to go live, even though I don't necessarily want to. I was also listening to something in the background, and I gotta say, it wasn't really entertaining me. And I figured maybe I'd entertain myself more if I just fucking talked, you know? What? What? Yeah? Okay. Yep. Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, love you. Yep. That sucks. Whatever. Unfortunately, it's just what happens every time I get distracted. I'm probably dead now. I can't be asked to fucking pause and save quit though. I'm this early in the run that I don't really care if I die. I just need one more hit on the guy. See, I was waiting for that attack. Thank you. Thank you for explaining before I asked. What do you mean? What did I explain? But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be super talkative, but I just... Thank God that bell didn't fall on your head. That's the part that kind of scares me about this run back, though. It's like, I clearly don't have that passion. So it's like, if I get really low, I don't know if I'll care enough to, like, save quit and stuff. Like, right there, I realistically should have save quit. I just didn't. You explained going live despite saying, oh, right, yeah. Hold on. I'm getting self-conscious now that I realize that I have my fucking... There we go. My thing's off. So it sucks about getting so far and still losing. You lose a lot of the care to want to rush. Yeah. Yeah, I might have to kill a couple of these guys. There's a little too much going on here. Yep. That happens every time I do this, because unfortunately, I'm not expecting to just kind of do a straight fall back down to that platform. Probably wouldn't have beaten if you didn't spoil yourself on playing if you were. Yeah, having something to kind of listen to while you're doing it probably does help, because you're not like overthinking things too much. Like right now, I'm just kind of, I don't know, my mind's kind of numb. Yeah, and I'm probably talking to somewhat in a way, kind of interacting in the chat and like kind of having that off to the side while you're playing the game. Probably does like eliminate a lot of the stress from it. I don't know. And also me being on edge in case you needed helping me constantly ready to pause at a moment's notice helped a lot too. Yeah. Well, I'm glad it worked out for you. Worst case scenario, I just get this done during Sea of Sorrow, but I don't think I'd be able to properly really enjoy much else until this is kind of done. It's the same thing with the Hollow Knight. Like every time I fucking messed up an attempt on Hollow Knight, it just kind of like I said, you know, I'm done, and then I'm back at it the next day. I just think of the Steel Soul though, as I was doing it during a weekend, and I just fucking went at like I did like 10, 12-hour streams. Like I'd spend a whole stream, a whole day doing an attempt just for it to end badly. But me being ready for your assistance now could mean this make the 100% of part of it a little bit more bearable. Eh. I don't want to rely on you too much. I don't want to put you through that. I'm already in that kind of like, I'm a little bit of like a screw up mentality right now. So like, I don't know. I don't want to feel like a fucking burden with this shit. If something's really bothering me, I can just look it up. I mean, yeah, sure, I guess it's kind of nice to have that, like, chat, I guess, like, to just kind of ask something while you're actively playing, but, like, I don't know. I really just... Like, if I was in the middle of doing this stream and I had to ask for something, like, I would probably feel terrible just asking. I don't know. I like helping my friends and talking about Silksong. I know you do, but it's like... Like it just gets my head thinking, right? Like, what if I fucking... You're trying to say something and I just don't get it, right? And now suddenly you're like super annoyed, and it's like you've like I've asked that question every single playthrough and I just can't like get it to click in my head, you know? And all this. But hello Lex, welcome to the stream. You haven't been around a couple streams, so I'll basically cue you in, I'll fill you in. I got really close on my Steel Soul attempt. I was at like 95 or 94% or something like that. I was really close, and then I died in the dumbest fucking way possible. Right as I woke up, too. I woke up, I was like, immediately, let's start stream and play Silksong, and I just die. So, now I have... And that was like a 26-hour playthrough that just completely went down the drain, so... Now I have to do that again. And I'm just feeling a little down. Most of my anger in chat is exaggerated. That was tragic. I'm like this every time I lose a Steel Soul attempt. Like, I was like this in Hollow Knight too, but... I guess I should open this up, shouldn't I? Don't really want to, but I have to. It'll probably be useful later. You felt horrible watching die like that after you just beat it? Yeah. Well, my vibes are a little down from something that isn't even stream related anyway. Or like Hollow Knight related, so it's just kind of like, I don't know. Honestly, I think that's why I'm live as well. Because it's like, I just kind of, I need something to like, distract me. And this is a comfort game to some degree. When I fully do this though, I gotta do fucking Deltarune Chapter 5 Secret Boss and all that stuff. I haven't played the game in a month. which is a little unheard of when I haven't done all the game's content yet that's out. I can't go this way, right? Or maybe I can? Oh, I can. I'm stupid. Shouldn't take 26 hours this time, at least. If it doesn't take 26 hours, it's gonna take around that, like, maybe a couple hours less type of deal. It'll be around that mark, though. I'm not doing optimized, like, strats, like, optimized routes and stuff like that. I'm just trying to enjoy the game as much as I possibly can. It's more so... Did I get the craft... I didn't get the crafts medal in the marrow. I'm gonna have to do that. Fuck me. I'm gonna have to do that before I forget, because if I don't do it, like, I'm gonna forget about it and just put it off till, like, ugh. I can pretty much guarantee it will take around 26 hours, though. Like, I think... At least, at, like, the least amount of time, maybe, like... I don't know. Like 22 or something. I think that's a fair number, I guess. Do you have any new strategies? Not really, no. Silksong is my comfort game. I then died 57 times in a row. Nice. Have you done everything except for 100% Steel Soul? Correct. I have beat the game in Steel Soul. Like, you know, main portion of the game. I got an ending in Steel Soul, right? I have gotten 100%. On my main file, I know this isn't an achievement or whatever, but I've gotten all the mementos, like all the materium, all that stuff, Hunter's Journal. I don't know why I mentioned Hunter's Journal, because by saying I have all mementos, that also means I have Hunter's Journal maxed out. Obviously, and then I did the speedrun ones. I did beating the game in under 5 hours, and then I also did beating 100% the game and beating the game in under 30 hours. I've done that as well. This is it. This is the last thing. Till DLC adds, you know, probably one or two more things. Realistically. But, you know, nothing would be as hard as this, probably, until we get, like, the boss rush DLC, whatever that God Home tends to look like. Then, obviously, that's a bit different. That'll be, like, the hardest thing I ever do. Another thing I was thinking about is the fact that obviously my college program starts start of September. And that, realistically, that's probably when the DLC is gonna drop, as much as I hate to say it. I have a feeling they might want to drop it during their 1 year, like the 1 year anniversary of Knight Silksong being out. And unfortunately, that's gonna be when I'm busy, so I would kinda like to at least get this over the way, so that way I can kind of take my time with the DLC and play it, you know, whenever I can play it. But it wouldn't be a situation where I could do it. Like, I might not be able to play DLC day one. Like, if I'm studying and shit, like, crazy that day, like, it's just not gonna happen. So I kind of, as much as I hate to say, like, I kind of have to do this now. Craftsman is by far the easiest resource to forget about and miss. Memory lockets are also bad. Memory lockets are worse because like it's there's so many of them. You're gonna forget like which ones you didn't get, and you need all of them for. There we go. I wanted my max shit. Forget the Craftsman of Blasted Steps until like the very end of your Steel Soul run. I think I got that Crafts Metal like a good bit into Act 3, and then I think that was like one of the last things I did the stream before I died. I think. I think I did that, and then I think I did that, and then I did Pinstress, and then I did maybe Carmelita, and then I maybe ended the run. And I think I did Sprint Master as well. Like, I did Sprint Master before Carmelita, and then Carmelita's when I ended stream, and then I was coming back from Carmelita, and, well, you know, don't really need to explain it. I didn't get Swift Step, so I have to come back this way for some reason. Whatever, bro. I'm actually, like, throwing the run. Like, what am I doing, dude? Okay. Alright. Finally another thing. I will need that. I want to get, like, all... Okay, this run... I think the thing I'm going to do a bit differently this run is getting, like, all the movement-based shit as early as I possibly can. Because, I gotta be honest, this game fucking, like, it just isn't really that fun when I don't have a ton of movement. So I'm trying to get all my movement as fast as I possibly can. Like, this shit fucking, like, the start of a run just stings, because there's no swift step, like, this already just, the game just feels so much better like this. Going back to Hollow Knight and not having swift step's gonna be weird. I don't think I'll be using Dash Master or Sprint Master. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't have the fucking thing for that, so it is what it is. Hello, Gregor, welcome to the stream. The only notable craftsman I can think of the Wisp Thicket one is because it's top of a cart, but an easily access missing hard to find looking. Yeah. Wisp Thicket one, yeah, I'll have to remember that. But if you guys keep talking about it, though, I'll probably remember it when I get there. That's the nice thing about video games, they're always there when you want to play, no rush to play. Yeah, at least if we're talking about, online, if we're talking about, like, games like this, right? You know, single-player games. Live service games, there is that FOMO and stuff like that. That's why I'm probably only gonna play, like, right now I play Rocket League, Fortnite, I dabble with Splitgate every now and then. Like, whatever, and, like, I'll rotate through certain shit. But, like, I'm gonna have to kind of just stick to one live service game. And even then, I won't be able to play it every day when I do my, when I start my program, because it'll feel the worst if I just, like, I don't know. Can't get that bench. I guess I'll be doing this gauntlet. And that's deeper docks. Or like, I don't know if that counts as deeper docks, but it plays the deeper docks music or what. That's the lore. I don't need that. Getting Swift Step is the worst part of a new run. Yeah. Noob the Flea. I'll go back for it. Don't worry. Can't get really many upgrades in Act 1 anyways, least till wall jump. Yeah. I would advise not rushing towards Cling Grip. That's the one that bites you the hardest when you let your guard down. Yeah, that one was fucking me up a bit, which sucks. I mean, I don't really use Cling Grip that much anyways. So, like, that shouldn't bother me too much. He blocked so much shit, it just felt like he was never dying. Stop fucking blocking me, bro. It also kind of sucks that I don't have as many people to play live service games with anymore. But, like, why the fuck am I bitching about that when I'm barely gonna be able to play games anyway? Soon, so... I don't know. I'm gonna get the crafting kit. Probably. I'll try to come back for that before I forget, but maybe I won't. We'll see. And then obviously I'm gonna want Magma Bell for, I might want Magma Bell for Wisp Thicket. So I might have to get that. You know what's something I just didn't equip? Any shit. There we go. That's a little better. I say just get Fractured Mask right now. I can't yet, because I haven't gotten to that, like, area yet, but I will get it, like, as soon as I can. You know what's another thing that's really nice? Like, I feel like once I get Fractured Mask, I'm chillin'. Because, like, there's a sound cue that happens when my Fractured Mask breaks. And then, like, I'm also noticing I pay attention to my health more once I have Fractured Mask. So I feel like once I get Fractured Mask, I feel like things will go a little bit more smoothly. But, like, the thing is, till I get Fractured Mask, I could just make some brain-dead fucking move and just die, you know? Rushing to Drifter's Cloak is fine, even if that's what killed you last time. I'm gonna do the same exact thing this time. Bullshit, you block that. I'm behind you. See, that was a hit. The other thing was a block. That was bullshit. Doesn't Chakra leave the gauntlet after getting Swift Step? Now March is now March is a lot more dangerous. Is what it is, huh? I'm pretty sure, yeah, every time I go there nowadays, she's always not there. Druid's Eye feels so much worse than Grub Song, I guess since he's getting healed off a lot easier than Silk on Hollow Knight. Druid's Eye is worse than Grub Song. I love Grub Song and Hollow Knight. Druid's Eye is just kind of... I use it, but like, you know, I don't know. I'm using it more in Steel Soul, obviously. And I've always used it in the Lost Lace fight. And like, a lot of Act 3 shit, especially when I get Wander's Crest. Because I'm hitting more, getting more hits. But then, because I'm also getting more hits, I feel like I'm also getting hit more. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like it helps me, but... Oh, the flea. Fuck, dude. Where's the flea? Where was the flea that I missed? Because now that I'm thinking about that, I kind of have to do it, don't I? I've jumped into that Carnate in the lava so many times in the Seamstress room, I'm completely giving up rushing through the room. I mean, it's not worth doing March until getting Swift Step. March is so much more dangerous without it. Yeah, that's true. Above Sprint. Top left of Swift Step's room? Okay. Okay, I'll go do that. Why does healing take so much silk? Because Hornet sucks and the Knight's just better. Like, the Knight's just stronger. Pretty sure the Knight can also contain... Yeah, the Knight can get way more soul, I guess, in their body than Hornet can, which obviously she turns the soul into silk. But yeah. I guess I'm just gonna have to get that crafts medal next time I'm in fucking Marrow. It's not gonna happen, is it? Heals are easier to pull off in Silksong. I guess due to the fact that she can heal midair, yeah. I gotta say, I don't even remember when I healed in Hollow Knight. Did I heal during staggers, or did I heal, like, during, like, the attacks? Like, and did I just try to get out of the way? I don't fully remember what I did. They can... They can get the same amount of mass heals in their body, though. Oh, okay. 6 each without charms tools. Then it has better spells, maybe. After Cling Grip is the best time to return to the Marrow, since that ability opens up pretty much all of it. Okay. I'll be back. I'm gonna get hit by the... Never mind. Pretty sure this isn't... Yeah, I was gonna say, this is just... Alright, I'll get Warding Bell. I don't think I'm gonna use it. I didn't use it in my last playthrough. I'll just be better with the healing, making sure that I'm, you know, obviously healing when I'm not gonna get hit. I think I have slowly but surely gotten better at healing. Like when I won't get hit and all that. So, I don't think I'll need Warding Bell. I think I'll be okay. I'd prefer the little bit of assistance that Druid's Eye will give me. Even though it's nothing. Gets better for Druid's Eyes, but still. Do you prefer the Night spells over Hornet's tools and Silk skills? Same. I do agree. Using Shriek was always super, super satisfying. Abyss Shriek. I don't need to use rosaries to do this, do I? Alright, fuck it. I just spam spell Solid Down Godhome, fair. Oddly, the only late game boss Hollow Knight lets you heal in during is the latest boss. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's, yeah, Absrad. Going back to Hollow Knight, Descending Dark just feels like a cheat code. Yeah. I love every spell in Hollow Knight. They all have amazing uses. Even if I wasn't the best at using them, it still was, like, amazing. Admittedly, my issues with not using a ton of spells in Hollow Knight only get worse with Silksong, as I don't use, like, my Silk skills ever. Because I'd kind of rather just use that shit for healing. You know? Whenever, the odd time that I do use a silk skill, which is like never, like once every 10 hours or whatever in a playthrough, I have to actually think about what button I'm pressing prior to doing it because I just don't do it. Like, it's bad. NKG doesn't like heal much. PV doesn't at all. It's outside of staggers. NKG I only ever do heal during staggers. Which, like, you know. I have 11 out of what? 25. Pretty sure my quick cast button's now broken, so I think you'll have to use B. Huh. I have a twin. I always use B playing Hollow Knight. And I was always crazy for that, but I did beat the game, all of it. Steel Soul, 112%, speedrun, P5. I did it all using B, so... Hollow Knight does have charms to get soul. Yeah, I always used spell. I liked Spell Twister because like it allowed. I felt more comfortable using the like the fucking spells having Spell Twister because it used less. And then there's also obviously there's the Quick Soul. That was like one of the earliest ones that you get. I think that is like oftentimes the first charm that you could get. Like the one I can't remember if it's called Quick Soul, but the one where you hit an enemy and you get more soul from it than normal. There was that one, and then there was also one that was like an upgraded version of that you get later. I don't remember what it was called. I don't see much of a difference in speed of obtaining silk over soul. Usually use R2, but it's broken, so usually so I'll have to kill all the bosses you haven't with it. I can use silk skills in Silksong as much as a noob can use spells in Hollow Knight. Yeah, that kind of gives me a good idea of how much you're using it, yeah. Because just that you could tank a hit in Hollow Knight and get tons of soul, there it is in Silksong, get hit and just get wrecked, yeah. Soul Catcher? Was that the basic one, or was that like the upgraded one? I don't remember. Skills are generally more expensive than spells. They are, very much. I think that's another thing that like shies me away from them. Tanking is much less viable in Silksong as Hollow Knight. There's sometimes that you can tank pretty good with Wanderer's Crest. From what I've been able to see. Oh yeah, get me the fuck out of here. Get me out, get me out, get me out. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, okay. Soldier Guy's first Soul Eater is the four notch one. Right, right. I think did I use Soul Eater in my... No, I don't think I did. I was gonna say, did I use Soul Eater in my P5 and like in Godhome? Like, was that part of my build? I don't think it was. I don't think I did any of that. Any of the shit to get me more soul. I just used the shit to kind of make me use less.
Yanara. Hironare. That's fine.
Make sure to get weighted belt. Where do I get that again? Tanking being less was why Noob is so much worse at Silksong. But I do plan to play more Hollow Knight when I beat the Steel Soul on this, because I want to get the achievements that I'm missing on the Steam version of Hollow Knight. Because I got all the achievements on Xbox. I'd like to do it on the Steam version. Because I very much do like Hollow Knight. I love the charm to Hollow Knight. I like the charm to Hollow Knight so much that I feel like I'd be able to replay that game way more than I could play this game. I still think I like this game more than Hollow Knight, but I just feel like I can replay Hollow Knight more because the game's faster. I don't know. I'm saying shit, right? But, like, the thing is, I won't properly know till I revisit Hollow Knight, since I haven't touched it since Silksong came out. Oh, right, I can do the thingy now, huh? Keep forgetting about that. I can do the funny. The first time, fun fact, chat, the first time I played Silksong, I'm dead! I'm dead. Alright. See what I mean? Close to, Fractured Mask, but not there. We go again. I did fucking classic. Fuck, dude. Alright, I'll reopen the game. My build with, fucking Pantheon 5 was usually the same. The only ever time that I did switch things around was for Sly. I'd put on the one, like, the nail art, like, charm, where you can kind of, like, charge up the nail art faster. I'd use it for Sly. That was only ever that was only ever time I actually used the nail arts in the game anyway. At least it wasn't that far. Fortunately, it's about another hour of my life that I've wasted. It is what it is. Now the game's gonna suck again because I don't have Swift Step. But like I said, like this first bit is just the part that I just can't fucking get off. If I can't get Fractured Mask, it's fucked because like I don't have that sound cue that like alerts me. And once I get that sound cue that alerts me, I tried to pause my game, by the way, but I just fucking my hand slipped. I was trying to go for it, and I pressed the area that is in between the pause and the X button on my Xbox controller. X being like this button, not this button. I sure hope this isn't the last time. I'm sure hope this is the last time I mess that up, but for my own mental sake, I think it's better if I just stay wary and accept the possibility that I may have to go back to fucking Moss Grotto again. Yeah, I agree with you, Grigor. Like, I'm with you on that one. Quick Slash, I feel like just made me way more vulnerable where I could feel like I could get hit more. For some reason, that doesn't seem to bother me as much of Silksong. So I'm wondering if I went back to Hollow Knight and I got Quick Slash, if I'd start, like, using it more. Or maybe I just, like, have, like, an issue. I don't know. Like, maybe if I revisit normal Hollow Knight, I won't have that issue of Quick Slash and I'll start using it more. But I honestly didn't mind the build I had with Pantheon 5 and just the Pantheons in general. It served me pretty well. Except for the fact that it took me a long-ass time to fucking beat the game, but it is what it is. After he gets too used to it, you can't live without it. Yeah, but it allows to put on a charm because you're just hitting faster. Fuck. Sometimes I don't like quick solution from fighting a flying boss. I'd rather get more value out of Mark of Pride. Right. I never really used Mark of Pride much either. I didn't really do that. As much as I keep dying, chat, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this is a longer stream. Like, I stream till like 2 in the morning. I know I started streaming at like 10 or whatever. 10:30. I wouldn't be surprised if I stream till like 2 though. I feel like my anxiety is kind of getting like I'm feeling that it's kind of a little bad today, so I already know what's gonna happen when I wake up. I'm probably gonna feel like nauseous and stuff, because that always happens when my anxiety is bad. So, I'm just gonna kind of delay the inevitable. I don't really want to deal with that. Oh no, I'm one mask. That's a shame. I'm getting hit a lot to Moss Mother. Oh well. What do you do? Mark Prize usually the charm to swap out with Quick Slash. Yeah, and I don't do it though. What out Quick Slash, you hit around for 0.5 seconds, but you hit around 0.25 seconds, it doubles the hitting speed. Oh, without. Yeah. Did I get the second? I did. Okay. You know, I could have bought that fucking Farfields map in my last playthrough. I had that fucking frayed rosary string, I just didn't use it. I know half the bosses I couldn't beat in the ways I do without Quick Slash. God, I'm thinking I have fucking Swift Step. Uh... Pretty sure when you got Quick Slash last, you didn't know it existed until you had killed the Radians? Ah. Oftentimes I get shit and then I don't actually look at it or even really see what it does. To be fair. You didn't know about Kingdom's Edge till you had beaten the Holodite in your first playthrough? Really? I know the last area I got to was, I guess, it would have been Queen's Gardens. I'm pretty sure I uncovered, like, Howling Cliffs, um, very early in my playthrough. Like, I'm pretty sure that was one of the first things I did after getting to City of Tears. I didn't really explore much of City of Tears. I went back to, like, the earlier areas to, like, kind of see what I missed. And I was like, damn, wait, what if I could get to, like, that first area that I couldn't get back up to? Like, you fall down, right? What if I could, like, wall back up there and see, like, what if there was something else? Like, usually, like, surely be cool if, like, the first thing in the game, if you go back to that first area, and then you have something that you didn't have before, that you couldn't access before, because you lose access to that area, but now that you have access to the area again, maybe there's a secret. And that's when I found out Howling Cliffs. Because the first area is technically great, fuck. The first area is all technically Dirtmouth, and then it's Crossroads. That's the second one. Green Path's the third area, and then you have Fog Canyon's technically the fourth. Then you have Fungal Waste being the fifth, and then 6 the City of Tears. I didn't do City of Tears instantly. So then my 7th area that I uncovered in the game would have been Howling Cliffs. I didn't have Dream Nail at the time, so it's not like I could do fucking I couldn't do Gorb, but you know, I did get the Lifeblood Charm, whatever the fuck that one was called. I used to remember what it was called, but, you know, so much time's passed now that I just don't. And then I guess I would have gotten the one nail art. It's either Oro or Motto. That I think it's Motto. I think you get that Motto in Howling Cliffs, if I remember correctly. I think Oro's Kingdom's Edge. And then Shio is obviously Green Path. Oh wow, I almost died. See what I mean? Like, I just don't fucking care. That's my issue. Like, I was probably a pixel away from fucking... like, 1 frame away from fucking losing my run there, and I just don't care. Shio getting it gay in Green Path. True. Have you done Flower Quest? Or even is that? It's in the Resting Ground. Oh, right. You haven't done Flower Quest? Yeah, you're gonna want to do Flower Quests. It'll help. I think it's what, like a Mask Shard or something? I think it's a Mask... It's either a Mask Shard or it's a Vessel Fragment. I can't remember one of the two. You Dream Nail and Fill Soul, Shade Soul to unstagger, spam Shriek, Shriek in 2 nail hits, and restagger with the Shade Soul spam. Is this for... Oh, this is still about Trader... This is... Trader... Yeah, Trader Lord, yeah.
Any friend?
You have to get the flower, breakable wall, and cruise resting ground and take Queen's Gardens without getting hit. Can I use any other transport? Nope. You have to just use your foot. You can't use the stag. You can't use the like the tram thing. Whatever that's called. You can't use that. You just have to and I don't think you can use your Dream Nail either to like teleport. You have to just get there by foot. So what you kind of want to do is eliminate a bunch of enemies are like on the way, kind of clear out the path. Obviously, there's some air enemies that will always show up no matter what when you refresh the room. But then there's also tons of enemies that you can when you kill them, they don't come back till you bench. So you want to like clear out as much as you possibly can the path to that place, and then, yeah, and then just kind of, if you mess up or whatever, you set a dream gate to where Flower Quest starts, so if you mess up, you just instantly go back. Dream gate back there. Or you could bench there, I guess, as well. That would probably also work, and you could just save quit. But, yeah. It'll break the flower, it's delicate. It is called the delicate flower. It's very fragile. You can use the tram. Trams do work? They do? I thought they didn't work. Wait, I didn't know you could use the tram. I swear I never used the tram. Then again, I don't know if the tram even helps with the quest or not, but I mean, you have to go to Queen's Gardens. I mean, like, I can't remember if there's a way. Like, I know you can go down to Deep Nest from Queen's Gardens, but I don't know. I don't remember if you can, like, go back up to Queen's Gardens from Deep Nest. But then again, why would you want to go to Deep Nest during that whole thing anyway? You'll just slot everyone, have a clear path. Exactly. That is, yeah. Obviously, you won't. You'll still have to deal with some enemies, but you just kind of like try to dodge them. Those like weird bouncing guys in Queen's Gardens, the ones that like bounce off the walls and stuff like that. That will be like a big thing. And also the platforming in Green Path. There's some like really weird platforming that will also kind of like mess you up. Queen's Gardens is usually like the issue, but to get there, it's, from what I remember, pretty easy. I think you have to go through Fog Canyon. I think it's Crossroads. Well, yeah, you go through Blue Lake, and then you end up in Crossroads, and you go to Fog Canyon, and then from Fog Canyon, and then I think you go Queen's Gardens. I think. You can't go up through Deep Nest, although it's not a good idea. Yeah. What does the Trevor do? Take you across Blue Lake slower in a less satisfying way than the Sea Dash? True. Sea Dash is better. Oh, nice. I keep doing that. You don't have to do the jumping point, Groom? No Loodles necessary? Okay, never mind, never mind. It's been so long, I don't remember. You Sharp Shadow? Actually, I don't know if Sharp Shadow is the move. I swear that isn't that platforming, that one platforming room in Queen's Gardens that you have to go to? Isn't that like room much harder with Sharp Shadow? I don't know if Sharp Shadow is the move. You might not, I don't know. Don't run through the room after the tram is unnecessary danger. Yeah, yeah. You learn some speed running strips before starting your Steel Soul runs, which helped speed up the beginnings of your attempts. Right. Shade Skip. Shade Skip and Crossroads and Steel Soul. You want to make sure when you're doing your Steel Soul run that you do the Shade Skip to get to Blue Lake. Blue Lake Shade Skip. It's very important that you do that. Because you wanna get the dream nail like very, very quickly. Shade skip and Steel Soul is so useful. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You gotta use it. Whenever you attempt to Steel Soul, which I don't think you've done yet, Krigor. And I use Wayward Compass. Exactly, Wayward Compass is that's the move. I still feel like a fool for never how to figure out how to fireball skip. I never did that either. People talked about it, but I just didn't do it.
You don't know it.
Pushanka. I just use the squid to skip in green path. Oh yeah. The squib, yeah. That's like the one of the only skips I ever do in Hollow Knight. That that to get to Hornet. I don't think I can do green path normally anymore. I think I have to, like, whenever I do play Hollow Knight, I have to do that skip. I could never play that like normally. Like, I'm not trying to do all of green path before I get the Hornet. Like, fuck that. Like, respectfully, I'm not doing that. Look at my goddess at controlling that single squid. I was gonna end up going back anyway, because oh, whatever. Fuck. I could've won up, whatever. Not the greatest at controlling it, but like, it doesn't take me forever to get it going. Nobody even remembers the bench tool that you need to pay to get the Hornet normally. What's that again? Oh, the bench toll, right, the toll. You said tool, but the toll, right, okay. You notice there's everyone sitting on that bench outside of their first playthrough or bench rando. I don't even remember which one, what you have to do that. Nobody randomizes the benches. I started a Hollow Knight randomizer, but I gotta say, I just didn't get into it. I don't know. Just didn't really seem all that fun to me. I didn't go in the other room, did I? I didn't.
Wanneer? En zie je naar voren? Nes weer?
I gotta get the true Balkan breakfast. Bye, everyone. Have a great day. Alright, Grigor. You have a great rest of your day. In case I don't stream. Well, I'm not back later. Or, you know, I'm not, live when you're back. I don't know. I don't need to do all this. I can go down. Actually, no, wait, wasn't there like a rosary thing, like, on the other side of the room that I forgot about? I'll go do that now. This guy always falls down here. So unfortunately, that's unfortunate. There's this guy. I keep forgetting about him. Oh my god, I got hit twice, dude. Just skipping the ribbon and bone bottom that goes straight to chakra in the marrow. It helps like a lot of time in the beginning for your Steel Soul runs. I know. I tried to teach her this beast swap Pokemon, he can't sit up to save his life. Yeah, I'm not ever gonna do that. It's not worth it to me. You mess it up at the start, it's very hard to recover. Did I get everything that I wanted to get from Chakra? I honestly don't remember. I did. Nice. Do you skip Sister Splinter? Yeah, oftentimes in my runs I usually fucking stumble back into that room though, and then I end up fighting her later, like when I have more shit. I mean, I could always save quit when I get there, but I'm just like, oh shit, I'm back in this room. Let's just fucking do the fight. Which almost caused an unnecessary death. Um, in my you know, my playthrough that got to Act 3. Did Sister Splinter get voided? I have no idea because I fought Sister Splinter in Act 2, like accidentally. These I would like to get to like fucking, I don't know, Act 2 before this stream ends, but that's not gonna happen. I know it won't. Not saying I'm gonna die, I'm just saying I'll probably get like fucking tired. Oh yeah, I guess there are no physical versions of... Is there physical editions of Hollow Knight Silksong? I guess there isn't. They kind of stopped doing all that shit. Knowing me, I'll probably get tired by the time I get to Fractured Mask, and then I'll just want to fucking quit. I hope I don't get burnt out by the time I get to that point, because that's what happened. I think I got so burnt out just before Fractured Mask in my... that I took like a 2-month break of Silksong and then came back to that run. You know, almost got to... almost beat the entire game, and I die. And then I have to do it all over again. Well, I got the Crafts Medal this time, thankfully. Very annoyed that I missed it last time. Did I get Shard Pendant? Yes, I did. Playing mostly big games on your max and physical copy so it wouldn't really work for you. Ah. Yeah, if you don't break that, I suppose that just... I wonder how much that would slow progression if you just don't free Grindle, like, early game. Like, if you get to, like, Act 3 and shit, and then, like, straight pin's the last thing... Straight pin and all the shit that Grindle sells you is, like, the last shit that you need. Like, I wonder if he would even still be in... Or if he would just break out by that point and just end up there anyway. Does anyone know? Does he just break out by, like, Act 3 anyway of the... Or maybe he breaks out by Act 2, I have no idea. I don't know what happens to Grindle if you just don't break that shit. I mean, it looks breakable, you could probably do it. You went to check, she doesn't get void and you accidentally killed her. Ah. Accidentally killing a boss is a mood, Grindle frees himself. Ah, okay. I kind of thought so. I accidentally killed, Trobio in my speedrun file. Like, I meant to do him a little later, but I ended up doing him, like, stumbling upon him, like, shortly after I got into the Citadel, and then I first attempted him, which actually saved my run, because if I didn't do that, if I didn't accidentally stumble upon him and just kill him, I probably wouldn't have beaten the game in under 5 hours and got that achievement. I would have had to probably do another attempt. Alright, I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back. I know with Silksong you had definitely over an hour to spare with your speed run, if I remember correctly. Why did I do that? I know there's nothing up there.
That's fine.
Why am I doing that? There's this thing here. Forum did take you like 7 attempts on the speedrun. Can't remember how many took me. It was like 2 or 3 or something. It didn't take me 7, it took me like 2 or 3. I couldn't waste a ton of time with Forum. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Is Forum the High Halls Arena? Yes. The other really scary, like, arena is Bilehaven, but that one has a boss. That one has Girl the Great. When it comes to, like, the ones that have, like, names, from what I remember. Why am I doing this when I don't have full masks? I don't know. Again, don't really give a shit right now. I'm still early into my run. I wish I cared, I just don't. Oh, gotta go into good night? Alright. You have a great rest of your night, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Especially with the path through Cog Core being so weird, unnatural. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not making it to Act 2. I just want to get the Fractured Mask. That's as much as I'll push myself. I want to make sure I have that safety net. And then once I have the safety net, I think I'll have so much more, like, motivation to play. So, then maybe I can keep going tomorrow. Tomorrow, when I mean today, because technically, you know, brand new day. July 28th. Yeah, so the rest of this is locked, yeah. I couldn't remember. I figured it was. It's like really a beginning of deep docks, but it's fine. I'm gonna step back on this because I saw some rosaries. I'm gonna try to pick them up. I'll have to remember to get the flea when I'm getting the swift step. You could technically go for it now or after swift step. I kind of want to, you know, do what I was doing before, where I, you know, get swift step. I would like to do, you know, as much of Farfields as I possibly can, except for the you know, the beast crest. I'm not doing that. And then, you know, then yeah, maybe Hunter's March, and then I'd like to do. Well, actually, wait. I don't need to do. Do I need to do Hunter's March to get that? I can't remember. I might not do Hunter's March. I might do like a Fade Down Cloak, not Fade Down Cloak, Drifter's Cloak, and then see if I can get Fractured Mask. I really don't want to. I don't know. We'll see. I know I'll be a little bit more locked in when I have Drifter's Cloak and I have Fractured Mask. The further in the run I go, I'm a bit more locked in. It's usually how it goes. How many fucking... whatever, I'll do it. East Crest is March. Right, okay, Fractured Mask is... yeah, so I'm gonna have to do the... yeah, okay. Okay, I'll do as much of Farfield as I can, then I'll do March, and then, yeah. I'll probably take me to, like, 1, maybe. I hope my anxiety is not bad as I think it is, so hopefully I'll be able to wake up and not feel nauseous. But I just... when you have a feeling, you just... You almost just know. Scarguard isn't nearly as scary as Swift Step. Yeah, I guess. Hope I don't die to it. I really want this to be the run. I have to look down like on all these, otherwise I'm just gonna fall into the spikes like I always do. Okay, right, this is the room. Alright. Remember to get the fly. Fly. Remember to get the flea. Okay, so that's like, what, 3 fleas now that I've done? And then I'll do lace. And... yeah. Lace, go far fields, get the... I think there's a flea in far fields really early in the far fields that I could get as well, if I remember correctly. I don't know. There is a flea I led to you on your speed run. That's the flea I was thinking about. I just remembered it, like, literally just now, for whatever reason. Because I guess it was because we were talking about 6-speed run this stuff, and I was like, I remember this flea, and I don't believe I got it, like, this early on in any of my Steel Soul attempts, so I figured I might as well do it. Okay. And after you get that and get the March Fleet, you can skip Morwing with the caravan. But don't I have to fight Morwing later? Oh right, March Fleet. I do remember the March Fleet now that you're talking about that. Because I sure as hell don't want to do fucking Morwing later. Morwing will show up, you can just run past it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I should, huh? Alright, where the fuck is this flea? It's not here. I can't have wall jumps, I can't do that. The flea's gotta be near here, I just don't remember where. And Morwing isn't any different in Act 2, so you can just fight it, and then to avoid it possibly being an issue in Act 3. I guess. I guess I could. Flee. Far fields. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't remember where this one is. I'll just keep moving then. That'll happen. You know, it'd be really, like, satisfying if I could just, like, if memory lockets weren't that important and I could just fucking ignore all the memory lockets until I have to do them all in Act 3 and I just do them all in one bang. That way I don't have to forget, like, which one where one is, but it's like, I don't know. I don't have to do the guess and check, I don't know. I need the memory lockets. You could use a checklist. I'm not checking off a box of every fucking memory locket I do. I just wish there was like a little pop-up on my game every time I got a memory locket. And then like I wish I had like a little thing that I could open up and it would like automatically check it off like when I get it. Same thing with the mask shards and the spool fragments actually. That would also be great. I think that's the reason why I got so burnt out with Silksong. Like, around this part of my Steel Soul playthrough, the last time, it was because this part of the game just sucks. Like, the game doesn't get interesting until Act 2. Like, when I'm in Act 2, then I'm like, oh shit, hold on, I'm like locked in. And then Act 3 is like, well, once I'm in Act 3, I can't stop fucking thinking about the game until I get through it. So it's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting that one, sadly. Flexible Signs is an especially bad part of the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is around the part, like, I just got burnt out and I was playing for like 20 minutes and then I'm like, I'm off. Another 20 minutes, I'm off. Until I was just like, okay, you know what, I'm just not gonna play the game for like a month and a half. Like, I am not having fun right now. I would say getting Drifter's Cloak's actually the worst part. You'd say getting Drifter's Cloak's the worst part of the game. Fuck. 10 out of 25. You might be right. I'm not getting that, sadly. Not getting that. Not getting that, not getting that. Alright. Not getting that one. Dude, yeah. Honestly, like, he might be onto something. Oh yeah, and that one just falls. I was so stubborn, I went down, knowing I was gonna get hit by that guy just so I could grab that. Just going through the Farfield for the first time entirely is boring. Going to Mort. Flexible Spines. Fourth course is a cool fight, just suffers from getting too repetitive. I think, okay, I might have to save quit now. I don't want to, though. Fuck. They're all falling, dude. Okay, get me out. I'm out of there. Fuck that. Fuck that. I do not want to be there anymore. First, I do like I'd say fourth course is probably my favorite part of early Farfields, though, despite all of that. Like, I'm still somewhat excited to do the fourth course fight. I mean, yeah, the moveset's a little boring, but like, I don't know, I still enjoy the fight for what it is.
Hello,
Every attack is in literally just jump and silk spear, spam up swing when it drops the rocks, right? Drop the bomb, drop one last attack, aura, move on. Oh wow, we get Naked Hornet for like 2 seconds. Yap, yap, yap. Stop. Okay. I don't think I actually benched here, so I'm gonna bench just to make sure. The 2 wind tunnels are annoying to use, and you gotta slowly drift back to the right for the rosaries. Farfield sucks. Yeah, I don't fuck. I need to go to bed. I hope I feel better tomorrow. Ha! Shit. Oh! Dude, like... Don't even joke, lad. Alright. Definitely the most boring area in the game. It does, like, the lighting is just like... I feel like Shellwood's just a way more interesting area to Far Fields, and Far Fields and Shellwood, look at the lighting and the coloring, it's all very similar. Shellwood is much more interesting than Far Fields. Yeah, I don't... Even Act 3, the Carmelita parts don't really add much to the place. I like Sprint Master, but the thing is, Sprint Master doesn't feel like Far Fields. The thing of Sprint Faster, that actually feels like that's, hold on, let me look at the map. That looks like it's, you know, bile water and putrefied ducks, like when it's at the far right end. But then again, all of Farloom far right looks like that, where it's all got the, you know, the clear water, all of that. It's all at that far right part of Farloom, so I mean, it still makes sense, I guess. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. No, the Sprint Master stuff's fun. I do like it. It's always a nice change of pace from everything else. So I'm always excited when I get to do Sprint Master. Sprint Master Swift could have been anywhere. Yeah. That's true. Can't argue with that. I also love the music that plays for fourth chorus. I can't remember if this music's played it for any other boss. Okay, see, that's the part where I can, like, almost die. So I gotta be careful. Yep, see, you know what I mean? Like, I have to just save quit now. Like, I just... Like, I'm gonna fucking die to 4... Dude. Like, if I wasn't save quitting, like, my run would have been done just there. That's my first save quit of many, and I'm probably also gonna save quit here because I'm very, very, very like, dude. I will say, I think you're a major part of your distaste for fourth chorus. Oh, I think I know why. Listen, I haven't brought it up this stream. I haven't brought it up this time fighting fourth chorus. But since you ask so nicely, we'll run it back. Six, seven, you know what I mean? He runs it back too. he just hits it again. Oh yeah, that's just lovely. He did it again, no way. Dude, he just keeps fucking doing it, dude. Like, he's just showing off. Okay. I might have to save quit again. No, I don't. I'm fine. That completely ruined my idea of fourth course because not only does it look nothing like it, because it was one of my first times seeing the fight, it got permanently attached to the fight. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Alright, so I think now I can maybe get the flea. I can't remember, though. I think it's near Pilgrim's Rest. I remember seeing the fight in trailers and whatnot, being all hyped for it, just possibly the dumbest attempt of human history to ruin it. Oh, shit. I have, like, no rosaries. Thing is, I think I might... Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna be able to do, on the left side of Farfields. Oh, okay, going up to Deep Docks, okay. So I could enter Greymore here. I'll at least open up the thing for it. Not gonna do Greymore, though. At least, wait, actually, hold on. Actually, I don't remember how to open it up. Maybe I don't open it up yet. Not to mention, of course, being absorbed. I admit my disappointment. Have to call someone like you my friend when you still find it humorous. I don't, like, when someone says 6-7, I don't, like, visibly react to it anymore. The only reason why I'm mentioning 6-7 here is because it's like a fucking bit at this point. It's a bit every time I fight fourth chorus. Like, I have to keep it up, you know? Probably never not gonna mention every time I fight fourth chorus. But, like, when someone says, like, 6 or 7 or something like that, like, when they're, like, describing something, I don't say anything like that. So I lied. I might go into Greymore just to get a few rosaries. Yeah, this is the room that gives a ton, so I'm probably gonna sit in here a little bit. Just for a bit. Oh my god, I could have died to that. I could have died to that. I could have died to that. I need my fucking fractured mask. Please, I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it. Before, all I could think of when I saw fourth chorus was a giant spider fight that got cut from the original Hollow Knight. Now I think of that shit. Oh, so it's simply another thing you only care for because you can use another way to toy. Because you don't already torture me enough. Did I bench there? I honestly can't remember. I probably did. 117, dude. This isn't gonna get. This is now. It's still at 177. Realistically, it would be nice if I could just no life this shit, 100% it before July 30th, so that way I can enjoy the Simpsons update and stuff like that, but I'm gonna have to juggle the two things, sadly, because, well, I died, so that kind of ruined the plans a little bit of enjoying that reload update. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not gonna do Craw Lake. I don't want to. It'll probably be something I do tomorrow, though. Alright, so hold on, let me think here. Ah, I know what I'm gonna do. Get the Flea. Do Hunter's March. Get the Flea. Do Hunter's March. Get Fractured Mask. I won't get the other thing. I'll come back there when the guy dies. I'll save those rosaries. I'm not gonna use that. I'll come back in Act 2. And then I'll go to Marrow. I'll bring the Flea Caravan to Greymoor. Then I'm ending stream. Wait. What am I doing? Oh, I saved Craw Lake for Crawbug clearing. Yeah, when I get that. Yeah, so that'll be after. I'll probably do Widow. Well, Shellwood, obviously. Then Widow. That'll be the next two things I do tomorrow. You know, as long as I don't die. I seem to have a thing with dying in far fields for some reason. Fuck. Dude. I can't go that way, though. I'm not getting this flea. Unless it's the other way. It might be the other way. That other little area that I forgot about. Yeah, it'll be here for sure. Oh, nice. It's a shame. I don't have Magnetite Brooch, so unfortunately none of those rosaries are just gonna connect. A lot of them are gonna fall down there. think I go down here now. Let's heal, please. Wasn't the same route, but it got you there. Oh, well, that one's gone, huh? Shit. I'm pretty sure I missed the flea, didn't I? Nope. Wait. Maybe I did? Fuck. Yeah, I'm not getting that flea. Whatever. Fucker stole the rosary. It was in the wooden room. This room? I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, I see wood here. Got a feeling this isn't the room you're talking about. Maybe this room. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, where's that bench again? Okay. Hunter's March, I guess, so... I think now Hunter's March. How many rosaries am I at? Probably, and I think this Fractured Mask is 220. Bit pricey, but there's shit that you buy in Act 1 that's like 500, so is what it is. Yeah, I'll bench here just in case. Wasn't there like a room that had like a bunch of rosaries that gets eliminated in Act 3? Or maybe I already got that room. I think I already got that room. It was near Hunter's March, if I remember correctly. Oh, I didn't get the room. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll do the rest of that shit later. No! Fuck. Yeah, that's just what happens, unfortunately. Yep. Nice. Alright, pray for me. Not exactly thrilled to be doing this. I'd like to get this guy out of the way. But he's not fucking dying, so... I'm dead now, I think? Nah, not yet. Dude, he's not dead. I've hit, like, basically only him. Fucking die! And you're not dying. Alright, back to the marrow. No matter what I do, dude, you just don't fucking die. There was one time where I accidentally hit the other guy instead of him. But I think I should be fighting the guy, like, down below. I just felt like fighting that guy for whatever reason. But, like, once I started fighting him, I was like, okay, well, I can't just, like, switch who I'm fighting now. Starting off really nice. Starting it off amazing. Starting it off wonderful. I wonder how long it would take to fight fucking some, like, Act 3 bosses of Needle 1. Would I ever attempt it? No, but I'm curious, like, how many hits it would take. Because, like, these guys just fucking... They're always annoying. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to do a full playthrough of Needle 0. That's what I meant, not Needle 1. I meant Needle 0. I wouldn't ever do that. That wouldn't be fun. Like, genuinely, what do you fucking do when you don't swift step there? Like, do you just step out of the way? But it's just, you don't, like, I don't have the reaction time for that. I'm trying to remember where... Isn't this a memory locket? Okay, well, I have a memory locket now. Oh, wow, I remember that thing. That thing can wait. I don't think it's, in desperate. I don't think it's that desperate for combat right now. I should focus on the bench. Actually, you know... Fuck, I don't want to get hit to this guy at all, actually. But I did, so... It is what it is. I'll just get the bench real quick. This is not where... Dude, where the fuck is he? Unless Needle 1 is a requirement from Bellhome Key. I haven't heard anyone talk about that. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen it in Needle 0, Act 3. It'd be kind of dumb if they made that a requirement, because the truth is, like I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but at the same time it would also kind of suck, because it's like, I feel like Team Cherry would know that people would want to play Act 3 with the Needle 0. Like the dedicated people. Oh, it's this room. I remember this room. Oh shit, sorry. I hit him, now he's gonna hide, so I'm gonna have to probably refresh the... I did that the first time I... God, I hate that.
Nagina Fora. Fadastana.
I mean, it is still possible, completely possible for me to get the upgrade for the key and then instantly reset back to 0 for PC. It's just poor bastards like myself that can't enjoy it. These challenges? Yeah. Hello, Skooksy. Welcome to the stream. I don't plan to be live much longer. I'm just gonna get enough rosaries so I can get, you know, my little safety net that, you know, keeps me safe in Steel Soul. And then I'm done. I think. I don't know. Maybe not. I gotta think. I gotta think if I really... How many were... I had the fucking necklace the whole time. Dude, like... I'm so brain dead right now. I'm actually so brain dead. What am I doing? Okay, what did I say though? What did I say? I said... No, I said I was gonna get to Greymore. I was gonna talk to the fleas, get to Greymore. Get them to Greymore. Right. So, I mean... maybe I could do a little bit of Shellwood. I think I want to keep Widow for next stream, like, just for my mental sake. But maybe I could do a little bit of Shellwood. We'll see how I'm feeling in like a few minutes. Shit. Mods like that. Do you have any rosary strings? Well, that was, I didn't have rosary string. I had a rosary necklace though. That was, or not a necklace, a bracelet. Maybe it's a necklace. I can't remember. I'm fucking tired. Shit. Okay, what am I seeing here? Oh, right, my memory locket, that's gonna go here. Because I still want Druid's Eye. Okay, we save quit. I have the safety net. I think things are gonna be a little better from here on out. I'm feeling a lot better about my run now. Okay, chat, sorry. I needed to go on a little bit of a side quest. I'm feeling a lot better now. We gotta stop having equally slow brains. You know what? Maybe I can do well today. Maybe I do have it in me. See, I hate... Okay. No, I hate Hunter's March, though. Like, do you see this shit? Like, bench here, right? I'm... I'm gonna... I think what I usually do is I go down to deep docks, and then I... But then I could also just, like... I just hate how, like, Hunter's March is so far from everything, though. I don't... Not even this... Shut the fuck up. I wasn't being horny, okay? Not everything I say is horny. You know what I mean? It's not all, like... No, it's not... I swear on everything... Okay, well, the Earth just fucking exploded. I guess I wasn't... I mean... I was, but I wasn't. Like, that wasn't the main intention of what I was saying. I guess I do have to kind of, like, go back on my words a little bit. I guess I did, like... I guess I did end up going the way to the Marrow. I usually go towards deep docks, but this is fine, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, dude. Ugh. Like I said, I can't... I've said this 100 times, like, I can't understand why lesbians just aren't the normal. That's... And that, like... I feel like... There would be, like... I could totally see a society where... Just... Lesbians are the normal. That's the norm. Straight cis people, straight cis dudes have to be even more lucky to pull the girl of their dreams. Most of the repopulation will just happen through other means. 'Cause, like, we suck. Like, it's not all men, but it's most men. Like, how the fuck can you... how the fuck can you be, like, not attracted to boobs? Oh shit, don't fucking... No! No, I can't have the run end here, please, dude. I don't even have it equipped. What am I doing? Okay, we're gonna bench here first. For real. I mean, unless you're, like, a gay guy, then I feel like you get away with it. You know what I mean? Then, like, sure, you get a pass. But it's like... you know what I mean? As someone with an interest in men, I have no idea how anybody likes men besides penis. Yeah. Let me fucking, like, equip the thing. Please. Warding bell. Yeah, good one. That's a good funny joke. That's a good haha. Okay. Greymore. This will be the first ever file where I just don't fight. more wing. I'm not doing that right now. Especially or on a whim without any knowledge of the person prior. I mean, I just can't. I can't have. I don't know. I don't. I couldn't see. I couldn't see myself having sexual intercourse with a person I just met. Right? Now, a lot of people would call that demisexual, but I've reached a point where I don't really like that label. I don't necessarily know if it fits me anymore. I mean, even if that's technically what I am, I don't... I think I've kind of wrapped back around to how I felt when I first felt the term, when I heard the term. Like, I don't... Like, that's not really a term that I necessarily... I don't know. Like, I know that's just... I know I got the random... Like, I know I got, like, the boring default settings or whatever, but it's like... I don't know. It's one of those ones where I just... don't really... I like that image. Where she's standing and back at all the strings of the people that are about to be, like, taken over by the haunting. That shit's cool. I like it. But, you know, maybe that is where a lot of my, like, low self-esteem comes from. Because I'm just, like, afraid that I have, like, if I want to stand out in society, right, and I want to be, like, you know, quote-unquote one of the good ones, right, I want to, like, it almost feels like, it's weird, like, it shouldn't feel like a big like, daunting task, since it's not, like, I'm sure it's not, because it's not hard to be a good person. But it's just, I don't know, it's weird. But hey, I'm trying to break out of my shell. I mean, this is the first stream where I just can't be asked. It's so fucking hot in here, I just can't be asked to fucking wear a shirt. For a bit, I tilted the camera up, but I don't care anymore. I don't care. I mean, I'm realizing how many people fucking record Dude, why do I do... Wait. This isn't... Wait. I got scared. I got scared. I thought that was... Dude, I thought that was Sister Splinter for a second, so my instincts kind of happened. I just, like, I saved quit. See, like, I probably should be going to bed, but, like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to end this stream strong. Get, like, a good footing on this run. I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of sleep tonight, because I do want to wake up at a reasonable time so I can, like, properly enjoy myself a little bit before work. I've worked from 4 to 9:15. It's not a crazy shift, but... I swapped for a fucking reason. Can't even blame you. The Nooples are back? What the fuck did you just say? What who's the person that said that's not the first time you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, that's not the first time someone said that, but who said that first? No! Wait. Wait. No, I'm stubborn. I'm not at that point yet, chat. I'm not at that point. I'm stubborn. I'm still gonna try to heal. I'm just gonna be careful. I'm gonna be careful. I had to take a look at my surroundings. I was like, wait, if I dash back this way, I won't get hit. Unless, so yeah, we're fine. I cannot stand being associated with some of the assholes there are. Yeah. I mean, I see a lot of that stuff on TikTok, especially on my feed, right? And I see a lot of women talking about how it's not always men, it's oftentimes the woman. And like I appreciate that, but it's just not the fucking like that doesn't eliminate the fact that majority of the time it is guys. You know? You know what's the best part? You know what's the best part? When it's a fucking like there are women that will say that shit, and then like you go in the fucking comment section or something, or you go somewhere, and then it turns out they have a fucking like OnlyFans and stuff. Like, yeah, I wonder why they're saying that shit. I've seen that happen a bunch. Just not so, like again. I don't mean to sound like having an OnlyFans is bad. It's not. It's not. Like I get it. Some people that's just their way. Just another little side gig, and like you can't even blame it, right? With the economy and how things are. I've reached a point where I don't think there's like any real shame in doing that. I mean, again, I don't know if I would do an OnlyFans, at least by myself. Feel a little better if someone did it with me, right? But, like, that's just a me thing. But, like, when people do that and they have an OnlyFans, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Just because of, like, what they, like, previously... I don't know. No, probably Lex. She was the one that always notices when you have your shirt off. Yeah, she also notices the armpit hairs. I don't know how she does it. I go back in the stream and I don't even see my armpit hair. Like when I'm stretching and stuff and I'm going like you know what I mean? I hate that you can't go anywhere on the internet without seeing misandry or misandry and or misogyny. Yeah. I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. I'm a certified dumbass. I'm just going through Twitter comments to see transphobes get rage baited. Yeah, that... Yeah. I'm really trying to like, I wanted, right? I was on Twitter a lot at the start because I was trying to kind of, like, build, like, obviously, eventually I do want to, like, get my TikTok up a little bit, right? Obviously, YouTube's my main thing, but I kind of want to have Twitter on there as well, kind of like, because that's the thing, like, you want to expand your growth on multiple platforms. But then I just kind of realized that I just don't know if it's worth it. Getting on TikTok, like I don't ever like get off till TikTok with a smile on my face. You know what I mean? Like I could try Blue Sky, but that app's fucking dead. I could just stick to TikTok. TikTok, Discord, YouTube. That's it. I only ever really use Facebook for 2 people. When I mean Facebook, I also mean Messenger. And then Instagram, I barely get on there as well. I don't know. Another reason why I got on TikTok, not TikTok, Twitter, was because of Fortnite leaks. I wanted to see, like, I used to watch, like, people like the Camping Rusher and stuff like that would always talk about the Fortnite leaks on Twitter and stuff like that. That was my source of Fortnite news, but now I have Twitter, so I can see that stuff for myself. And another reason why is because when people are making those videos, they're trying to get people to, like, they're trying to get engagement and all that stuff, right? They're trying to get engagement, they're trying to get people to click on the videos, so especially with how Fortnite content is now, long-form content, it doesn't do the greatest. So, and it hasn't for a while. Gaming content in general just hasn't done well for a while. So people use, like, AI thumbnails and stuff like that on their fucking videos now, and I don't support it at all. I think, like, they'll use it for every single video of theirs, and it's just like, I'm not trying to see that shit. I'd rather just, and it's oftentimes clickbait too, so I'd rather just see the news myself, and I'd rather be the first to see the news instead of waiting, like, 12 hours to see the news. So that was kind of what I used Twitter for. It was mainly a Fortnite thing. And then, you know, I started following some Hollow Knight people, reposting Hollow Knight art, and then I started seeing a lot of Deltarune on there as well over time. My feed developed into something more than just Fortnite. But because of the fact that I got a lot of, like, I follow a lot of Deltarune people and stuff like that, I also see a lot of, like, you know, how do I say this without it be with, like, this is gonna sound, I don't know if this is gonna sound bad or not. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But because of the fact that I follow a lot of, like, Deltarune and like, and stuff like, and all that, obviously I get tons of people, I like LGBTQ people on my feed. Perfectly based. It's great. But, you know, a lot of those people often end up venting and stuff like that about, like, you know, and then, like, and then from there, I'll see them, like, talking about political stuff, right? And then I'm, like, seeing all that shit that I wasn't seeing before when I was just seeing Fortnite, right? It's just, I don't know. Like, I want to support people, but it's just, like, at the same time, there's stuff I just don't want to, like, I don't want to see shit that's just gonna make me just feel depressed, knowing that that's happening, you know? It's a weird one. And then every time I scroll, that's another thing, every time I scroll on Twitter, there'll be one person talking about how they're gonna, like, end it all. Or, like, or someone talks about how, or I'll see, this is so-and-so's sister, this person was found dead, it just, like, it's so bad. Like, what am I doing, you know? Where's Chakra? I wanna buy the map. I wanna buy the map, and then I wanna find a bench. Oh wait, hold on. Fuck it. Bench can wait. I need to, no, sorry. Map can wait. I need to bench. There we go. I only get notifications for one artist that I actually follow from the Eevee fan art when I got Twitter. Ah. I would have really liked to be on Twitter when it was Twitter before Elon Musk got it. I would like to know what it was like. Like, people talk about how good it was, but I would have liked to experience it firsthand. I think that would have been kind of nice. There's no point in me breaking that, right? So I don't think I need to do that. I'll kill this guy for the rosaries. It's a weird one. This place doesn't really give you much rosaries, does it? Like, I understand Eevee art turning into furry porn, but why does it all randomly turn into a bunch of trans women? I feel like trans women just they're on. I feel like they're on social media, and they have a lot more social media platforms than like trans men and stuff like that. I guess that's just their way of kind of like, you know, connecting with people. I see it way more with trans women than I do see with trans men. Like, I don't really know any, like I barely see any of that. Just feels kind of isolating almost. It's like, I don't know, it's so weird. You see certain things and there's just other things you just don't see. From, like, someone kind of spectating, and, like, I end up seeing a lot of that because I'm on Twitter. And from the people that I've ended up following over time. But it's just, I don't know. How much is this map again? I don't even have any, like, any rosary shit that I could just, like, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to navigate this place without a map. And I don't want to do that, but, like, low-key, that's what's gonna happen. I always don't mind, it's better than the furry porn, but how to figure that out randomly? I don't know. I've also seen a whole bunch of times, like, what is it? I've seen, like, applications and stuff like that. Like, partner applications, obviously, people in polycules, and I'm like, I'm not trying to, like, see, like, you do you, but, like, I don't want that on my feed. Like, respectfully, like, I don't care. I don't know, like... I have to say, like, just from my own opinion, I gotta say, being a from what I see, being in a polycule has to be the most like mentally exhausting thing. Like, realist, like, it just doesn't ever. It never seems like. There's just too many worries and stuff that would, like, come out of that. Wait, can I... Wait. Lock in. You never actually open up the upper scroll. You get a notey, look at it, read a few comments, close Twitter, move on. I gotta start doing that. Get on just to, like... But then again, what's the point of, like, posting anything on there? Because when I post stuff, it gets, like, 20 views. I don't know. This isn't the way to cling grip, I don't think. No, it's not. Because cling grips... Wait, am I stupid? I mean, I am, but like... Let me heal, please. Yes! Okay, I'm in a much better position now. And somehow it gave you furry porn and okay. Okay, I don't get the furry porn. I think I would much prefer that. I think I would much prefer, like, the trans woman on my feed than furry porn. Isn't it, like, above? Wait a minute, I think it's above. I think I have to, like, go in this room and then... Wait, shit. I think I have to, like, go up and then go, like... Yeah, I might have to go in this room and then go around, I think. Or not? Fuck, I don't remember. Furry porn to try. Well, furry porn in general. Not just that, just furry porn in general, I don't like. That's not my thing. Then again, I say that and I've never actually, like, properly digested it. But, like, I don't think it would be something that I'm into. I looked at Twitter Pokemon, or of course, okay. Right. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't see any Pokemon on my feed, so that's probably, like, why. What am I trying to do again? Oh yeah, go here. And then, I think I want to try to get the Polypart. Because isn't there, like, the Polypart here? Yeah. I missed, by the way, I missed this last time. I didn't grab that Polypart. I had to, like, go back and get it. Like, go back to this one spot. And I think that's why I fought Sister Splinter. Because I forgot about the Polypart that was here. I think. So how many do I have? I have 2, because I got the one that was here, I believe. Yeah, I did. Your entire intention of Twitter was Pokemon. Fair. I'm gonna ride this down, and then I'm gonna probably use Cling Grip and grab all that shit up there. And then when I do Willow, I'm probably gonna stop talking for a little bit, just so I can lock in. Because with Willow, I think it's just one of those ones where I have to kind of just, like, not think. And then I kind of just get it done. Rosary String. Nice. Pikachu is better than Eevee. I agree with you on that one, but then again, my favorite... I'm biased, because my favorite Pokemon is right here. I got it from Japan. Alolan Raichu. Alolan Raichu specifically. I don't care too much about normal Raichu, but Alolan Raichu is the GOAT. I love Alolan Raichu. The fucking surfboard, his Z move. Alolan Raichu's Z move in fucking... It's so good. I love it. It's my favorite Z move of all time. It's actually peak. But I'm a sucker for Pikachu as well. Pikachu's definitely... I know that's boring, but Pikachu's in my top 5. Noob, please, noob. What did I do? I'm just stating my opinion. I like Pikachu more than Eevee. I know that you like Eevee more. I know Eevee's like your... I know you like all the evolutions and all that, right? But, like... Come on. The Pokemon anime was my favorite fucking... That was my favorite thing. Right? Ash's Pikachu. My favorite, that scene where Pikachu goes Super Saiyan at the end of Journeys and he beats Leon's Charizard, like that shit's just, like, I love that shit. Pikachu's exclusive Z move that every time it's used, it's basically an insta-kill on, like, literally everyone. Like, half of... Steven's Metagross, Mega Metagross, by the way. Half the Z move hit. Half the Z move hit, like, out of, like, the bunch of lightning bolts that come out, like, only, like, 2 or 3 of the lightning bolts ended up hitting Metagross, and then Pikachu's just finished it with an Iron Tail, and it was done. Like, it's such... Like, if you see that Z move, you're fucked. It's so good. I love it. I can't remember if Eevee has a Z move or not. I actually can't remember. Fine, I won't. You won't what? That was goated. We don't talk about the Pikachu, we don't talk about the Snivy incident from episode 1 of Black and White. That was in my eyes, that just never happened. It's easier to live life in a bliss and just pretend that that never happened. I never realized that this part of Bellheart actually just plays like a faint version of Shellwood, like a Shellwood on like... I gotta open up the shortcut before I do Widow. Didn't the anime literally have an entire character basing around kicking ass with Eevee's Z move? Oh, yeah. I couldn't remember. There's some parts of Sun and Moon that I really don't remember. Been too long since I watched to say who it happened to. Yeah. Alright, well now that I did that, I think I'm ready for Widow now. Alright, chat, did Widow have a significant other, and that's why she's called Widow?
Vienta.
Alright. Widow ate her wife. Yeah, that probably would happen, wouldn't it? Just out of like a crazy like obsession of Grandmother Silk, thinking that's something that Grandmother Silk would have wanted to like happen or whatever. Just because of how she is. Dude, I really... Okay. First attempt. I needed that. And we get the needle in. So now, see, now that we've reached this point, I think don't want to say anything, but I think I'm locked now. I think I'm locked. I think this is locked. I should not be this pissed off by that. Should be more upset. I should be killing somebody right now. We all know GMS hates lesbians. She made a bunch of lesbians, though. What? I mean, she never really had a significant other. She was just... What the fuck would you... GMS is... Canonically doesn't have a sexuality, but my headcanon is that she's ace. She's somewhat woke. I'm gonna kill Skooksy. Oh, about the thing that... Oh, right, okay. Yeah. God, I love this scene. This scene's so beautiful. It's moments like this where I'm just really like, there's a part of me that's kind of like happy that I kind of get to play through the game again. This game really does comfort me. This game, Hollow Knight, Deltarune, Undertale. I heard that retro achievements actually support Undertale now, so I'm actually probably gonna do another Undertale like sesh and just bang out those achievements at some point because I love Undertale. It'll give me a reason to play it again. And I set up the retro achievement, so I'll figure out like where I'm gonna do the Undertale retro achievements, like what thing I'll download for it. But yeah, I'll definitely play through Undertale again on stream soon. I'm gonna yoink Lane into space. Just casually talking about how I like something, this guy just randomly walks up and attacks my interest for no reason. And then you fucking agree. Listen, I'm allowed to have an opinion over what Pokemon I like more. I like Pikachu more than Eevee. I have a fucking Pikachu. I could go in my room. I have a Pikachu. I think I've showed it on stream like a year ago. But I have like a fucking binder just filled with Pikachu cards. Specifically for when I mean Pikachu, I also mean the Pikachu family. So like Pichu, even though there's not a ton of Pichu cards. Raichu, you know. I haven't been collecting Pokemon cards recently, but I would totally love to get like a Mega Raichu X and a Mega Raichu Y card. I'm assuming those exist. I'd love to get those. Then again, I'm trying to save my money for things that matter, like seeing my wife, so I don't know I think the Pokemon collecting might be a thing of the past. Unless I fucking win the lottery somehow. Or I get like an insane inheritance somehow. Otherwise it's not fucking happening. I think I just preserve the Pokemon cards I have, and then one day if I have kids or whatever, I'll pass the Pokemon cards down to them. Maybe. If they don't care though, then I'm keeping that shit till I don't know. Crawbug clearing. Okay, maybe now we do Greymore, like the Craw Lake and all that. Or do I get off while I'm feeling good? Now that I've done Bellheart, there's a lot of shit that opens up. But attacking my interests completely unwarranted and you support that? It's not attacking the interests. I mean, you didn't have to say... Okay, alright, listen. Skooksy didn't have to say Pikachu's better than Eevee. He could have said, I like Pikachu more than Eevee. That would have been better. It didn't fully clock in my head that Eevee said, that Skooksy said Pikachu's better than Eevee like it was a fact, right? It's not a fact. Eevee's also a huge mascot of Pokemon, right? So it's like, I don't know. Can't believe you. Big shocker, the trans woman likes the estrogen Pokemon? You mean Sylveon? I mean, I guess. But like, I wasn't knocking on that. Explicitly saying one's better is attacking your interest. It was BS at Pikachu on that relay race. What relay race? I like Pikachu's better. See, that's better. See, like that's better. You know what I mean? Let me go sharpen my needle real quick. Pause. That could sound.
Hironare. Tadastama.
Bunva. You know, for a second, I thought for a little bit there. I know it's like kind of like a Mandela effect or whatever. I thought Pinley had like. I thought like Pinley was gay. I thought that the person that he was like visiting in the grave was his like boyfriend or husband or whatever. But I actually went back, like at some point. I think I was watching a little, like listening to a little bit of the Mossbag Steel Soul VOD, and it talked about how Pinley, like his significant other that he was visiting at the grave was a girl. So Pinley does at least like females. But I thought he was gay. Just like how the nailsmith is gay. Straight Pliny? Oh, yeah, Pliny, that's his name. Sorry, fuck. I keep butchering these names. Well, you know, he could be bi or pan. You know, in media, there are way more people that are confirmed bi or pan or gay than there are people that are confirmed straight. So most of the that's one thing you gotta think about. Most of the time, it's not confirmed. Like, honestly, we'll fucking use Has Been Hotel as an example. Has Been Hotel has more confirmed straight characters in their show than probably like any other show in existence. Or not, maybe not, but like a lot of other shows. Like they have like what, like 4 or 5 confirmed straight characters. Everyone else is bi, pan, lesbian, gay, whatever. But like that's still like a lot, right? If you think about other shows and like how that shit goes. Do I have the Silver Bells quest? The Silver Bells quest is kind of chill. I might do that one. Just heterosexual bugs in my gay bug game. I can't believe it. Shit. Oh, there is Silver Bells. Yeah, I'm gonna do Silver Bells, honestly. The Silver Bells is kind of chill. It's a nice, like, I know a lot of people don't care for it. I don't mind it. It's a nice little change of pace. You can kind of just turn your brain off, just walk around. And yeah, eventually you'll get the... It is annoying, like, I get it, but I don't hate it. Because it takes, like, a while for them to kind of, like, spawn in and you see them, or whatever. But Lena, let's not jump to conclusions. There are no confirmed straight characters in Hollow Knight Silksong. There are characters that like the opposite gender, as there always is, but that doesn't mean that they're straight. They could be bi or pan. The first confirmed trans character in Hollow Knight is Steel Sorrow gonna have a trans character for Jasmine? Oh, right. The, the, maybe? I don't know. I guess we don't... I guess they've never really done that in the Hollow Knight universe, have they? They have... Are you a believer that Phantom is a they them, or you believe Phantom's a she they because of the one instance, like I think in what is it? I heard someone talk about that on, I don't remember if it was TikTok or something, but like the instance where like you're in the fucking whatever it's called, the and you're using your needle and you're getting the lore about about like Lace and Phantom, and I think what is it, like someone calls the other one like their sister or whatever, and people think that that's Lace talking to like Phantom or whatever, even though it's probably the other way around. I never got all the bells. I got fucking one bell. Oh no, it's so cooked. It's so cooked. What am I doing? There's a needle in, there is a needle in thing in exhaust organ that says sister. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was like, why us sister or something. Are they gonna change the credits to have her name? I assume they would, right? But the thing is, they're not. I don't think they're gonna do any more. I think Team Cherry did say that like a while ago that like the last patch was the last patch till Sea of Sorrow. I think they said that. So I believe I believe that they'll change the name when Sea of Sorrow comes out. But then again, they're just not. They don't have any reason to just go it against their word. I think they're just fully locked in on the game. Like, I get, right, that they could just do a quick, very quick patch that only changes the name and just be like, they go in there, do the typo, like, well, not typo, but they, like, you know, rename that part of the credits. That probably wouldn't take more than an hour. Like, you know, but I, I feel like if people are complaining about that, like, I don't know. They said that they were done updating the game till Sea of Sorrow, done of patches and stuff. So I think we just gotta let them breathe. They'll change the name. It'd be dumb if they didn't. Oh, I didn't grab these. There is no confirmation which one that is, and it's also more sensible that Phantom speaks to Lace. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably... Phantom is probably a they, though. But if for whatever reason Team Cherry did, like, confirm their pronouns, I think it'd be a situation where it's like Zubul or whatever. It would be like any pronouns. Not just she, they, or whatever. God, I'm not finding the bells. Oh no, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this quest actually does suck. I assume the fact that it hasn't happened is because Jasmine doesn't care. They might have asked, and Jasmine's fine with waiting or whatever. But I'm sure they'll like change it with the update. I'm thinking Sea of Sorrow by September with 1-year anniversary. If not during the 1-year anniversary, like at the 1-year anniversary, it'll be near that kind of like time. God, these things are just not spawning, are they? Like, what the fuck? Like, what did I do? What did I do to deserve that? Alright. As for the website, this is Team Cherry forgetting to update their website again. They always do that. Yeah, exactly. Though the imagery of the needle and sequence could appear more to be lay speaking. Yeah. Thing is, we'll never know, and I'm telling you right now, they're not going to add more fucking Phantom lore in Sea of Sorrow. It's not gonna happen. They're probably not gonna touch on Phantom at all. Unless Team Cherry ever do talk about their characters at any point or whatever, then yeah, maybe. And then someone mentions Phantom. Like, is there like a way where I can just make this shit spawn faster? Like, I swear to fucking God. Also, thanks to Justin changing your profile picture, we can get a professional measurement at the true height of Hornet. Lace could be saying something about her sibling, but it is unlikely. I swear to God, in the past, silver bells never used to bother me this much. It was kind of like it is what it is. What am I at now? I'm gonna crash out. Is there like a way I can like hit the... Is this a situation where I could just leave the game running for a little bit and then like come back? And there'll be silver bells literally everywhere? Because if that's the case, I'm low-key gonna just watch a fucking 10-minute moss bag video and come back. I think it is Phantom speaking in just a memory of that sequence, which is what the Neelan parts are assumed to be, and they're just thinking of... And And it's just what they're thinking or saying in the process. Yeah. I think it's more of their... I guess it would be more... I guess it would be more a sense of, like, them thinking, not them saying it to each other. Because that stuff does mainly revolve around thoughts, I think, and, like, what they're thinking. I think. Ah, silver bells. Silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Dang-a-ling. Hear them sing, soon it will be Christmas Day. I think it's something like that. I think it's also kept how many bells can be spawned at once. It does appear to be Lace looking at Phantom against the wall, which kind of looks like they're in a tube or something. I swear to God, in my last Steel Soul attempt, I got like 7 in one room. I swear it happened. You could go back and check. I swear I got like 7 in the bottom one, and then I got like the 8th one up top. When I was getting like the flea up there, because I hadn't gotten the flea, I don't think. Wait, how many? Okay, I'm talking to Shocker. I'm getting the Shellwood map. It's happening. I'm getting Shellwood map. And then I'll also sell the Coral Commandment. Cadestre. Why would Phantom be in a tube like that, assuming that's the scene depicts? I don't know. Maybe she just felt like it. Why would she do that? Is she stupid? I am gonna do like a big stream, like right before my fucking college program starts. And I want it to be like an important one, like kind of like a celebratory or like a thank you kind of stream, because like the streams are gonna be a lot more like kind of out of the blue, I think, when that starts. So like I don't know what I'm gonna do in that stream, but I want it to be something special. I swear to God, I've always had better luck in this area than like the upper area of Bellheart for getting the silver bells, but I don't know. It might be something simple like that Undertale playthrough I was talking about, or just play Undertale. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I want to play Undertale True Pacifist, all yellow credits. because I've never gotten all yellow credits in Undertale, and not only that, but I also want to play Undertale no hitting the credits at the end, like where the credits are trying to hit you. I want to try to no hit the credits. I think that'd be kind of fun. I think that'd be fun. I want to do that one day. Maybe that's what I would do. I don't know though. I just did I get all the bells? No, I'm missing one. It's nice how much more clear Silksong is with the lore than Hollow Knight was, but that just makes the gaps even harder. Yeah. I gotta say, one thing I do like about Hollow Knight's charm is the mystery behind it. I do like that Silksong doesn't have that, because I feel like that's what sets it apart from Hollow Knight, and I think it needs to kind of be that way. But I do like a lot of the mystery behind Hollow Knight, and like a lot of the lore is simply just speculation. Like, we don't really know at the timeline about the infection. We don't know what happens when. Well, actually, actually no. We kind of do know a little bit more of what happens with the with right, because we do know a little bit more about the infection now because of Silksong. Actually, I forgot about that. Because fucking the infection didn't exist yet when Hornet I don't think yet the Hornet, because when Hornet was training with Queen Vespa and and all this, like, the infection hadn't set in yet. But but um the vessels and all that experiment that was happening because of the sight, like the Pale King has, right, where he could like predict things happening in the future. So he kind of did that as, like, what was it, like a precaution, just in case. Well, not just in case, because that was gonna happen. That the Radiance was gonna wake up, and there was gonna be like this infection and stuff. So I think that's why he did that. The like the night and all that, and obviously it would have probably kept things going for a little while longer, but after a bit, eventually the Radiance would have gotten through to THK. Silksong showed the Pale King did actually have good foresight. He did. A lot of the foresight that it seemed like it seemed like it was kind of shit, but they actually higher beings are good at that. And I guess Hornet doesn't really have that. Alright, I think I'm gonna end that there. I think I'm gonna call it here. I think this is a good place to stop. I'm glad I streamed. Now that I've gotten this far in, I think I've put myself in a good spot where I think I'm a little bit more locked in on the run. So, I might play a bit more of it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't... it's either I do some of this before work, or I'll play... But I think what I might do is I'll play some Fortnite. Just chill, play some Fortnite off work, like off stream before work. just so I can master the sprites that I didn't master that I got today. And then after work, I play some Silksong. Or maybe I do a bit of Fortnite and then Silksong on stream. I don't know. But I don't know, streaming did cheer me up. I'm glad that I did it. This was a good idea. The vibes were a bit lower earlier, but I'm feeling better now. I'll be okay. I love you explaining my theory to me. What? Okay. People thought his foresight was bad because he couldn't avoid the issue. Yeah, yeah. But instead, he did have foresight, just Radiance didn't leave him any chance to actually save his kingdom before falling to ruin. Yeah. Like, I thought before Silksong that Pale King was a little bit of a fraud, but he was actually, like, kind of a decent ruler. Like, he did his best, right? He did his best with what he could. He didn't have enough time to kind of, like, prepare for something. And I guess it's not his, like, he didn't know about the fact that he didn't know about the little moment he shared with THK, which obviously caused him to not be, you know, fully hollow. But yeah. Remember explaining this entire thing to you in a stream once? That definitely did happen. That definitely was a thing that happened in probably my first playthrough, but yeah. It's gonna be so... I'm actually kind of like looking forward to kind of come back to Hollow Knight after I'm done this. I think it'll be fun. It'll be kind of fun to kind of like see, like revisit some of the charm that the original game had, and also, you know, the stuff that the game doesn't have, like the movement that Hornet has that the Knight doesn't have. That's gonna feel a little weird, but it's all good. The idea instilled. Yep. Right. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I appreciate everyone watching the stream. Y'all are amazing, keeping amazing, and I shall see you all... What, like... Tonight? Well, I guess today. Today, tomorrow, you know what I mean. Either before, if not before work, 100% after work. And I'll be live with more of this. This is the run. I just have to believe. I just have to believe. Green apples? Yeah, green apples. Green apples. Alright. Bye, everyone.